Well, we use the term gateways, portales, in Spanish as a metaphor for points of access into community life in the United States. And so when you go through the exhibition, you actually go through these portals to pass from theme to theme. There are actually 4 areas that this Gateways exhibition includes. So Washington, D.C. metro area, Baltimore, Maryland, Charlotte in North Carolina, and the Raleigh-Durham metro area of North Carolina. So it's interesting to look at these 4 areas that were growing similarly and kind of in these city pairs, and to just highlight some of the themes that connect Latino growth throughout the United States. This whole show is through Latinx lenses. So this is actually the first exhibition in the Smithsonian to use the term Latinx, and only in English. In Spanish it's Los Latinos, but in English we use Latinx as a gender-neutral term. So there are 3 main themes: civil rights and social justice, creating homes and constructing communities, and festival as community empowerment. So when you look around, you see stories of Latinx peoples, you see objects from Latinx lives, you see images of Latinx communities and people and festivals throughout the whole exhibition. So in Washington, D.C. specifically, I think one of the really great things about highlighting festival is we highlight festival as a form of public demonstration. So we have, we talk about the Mount Pleasant riots in the social justice and civil rights section, which was in 1991, but Fiesta DC started in 1970. So the understanding that there was a growing Latino population, and one that could organize, and one that was powerful, and one that really needed to call the attention of the rest of the city, started from the 60s through the 70s, well before the 1990s. So the public demonstration and the acknowledgement of this Latino community in Washington, D.C. definitely started before the 90s. So festival is one of those ways, when you have all of these people taking to the streets in a very peaceful and festive way, it's undeniably, this is the Latino community, like, you have to see us. Well, I think it's really important that this type of exhibition is here at the Anacostia Community Museum. So when we talk about stories from a community level, this museum gets to delve deep into individual stories, right? How it is that people decide where they live, why they live there, what kind of systems and institutions they build when they come to these communities, and how they start constructing space.